This page has made over $9,000 in the last month, and the craziest part about all of this is that he's just stealing other people's content. None of this is his own. What? Basically, all he's doing is showcasing a viral podcast clip or a YouTube video and then reposting it to TikTok, and he's getting millions of views and he's getting paid for this. Now, this is nothing new. You've probably seen hundreds of videos on this topic before, but there is now a big problem with this whole niche, and yet it's hit people hard. It's the unoriginal content strike. Just 6 months ago, there was an army of people clipping content and making thousands. But then this happened, and well, a lot of people quit. I just assumed that the golden days of clipping content was over. So is this the end? Can you no longer make money clipping content? Well, no, I'd have a really boring and short video if that was the case. You see, you can actually still make thousands doing this. All you need to do is implement a new viral strategy. Honestly, most of these big creators are gatekeeping these tips and don't actually want to tell you all the secrets. So today I'm going to spill the sauce so that you can start clipping content and making some money from it. First, I'm going to go over 2 tactics you can use to go under TikTok's radar and make sure you get your videos monetized with a 99% success rate. That's right, 99% success rate. I know, I'm making a massive claim here, but honestly, if you do these steps, you are not going to get an unusual strike. I am literally giving you the sauce here. And I'm also going to show you 2 ways that you can edit your videos so that you stand out and go viral. So not only are you going to get millions of views, but you're also going to be editing these videos in a way where you don't get the unoriginal strikes, which, let's just have a round of applause. That is a win-win. Alright, so flipping content. What do I mean when I say this? First, you need to understand a bit about how TikTok's algorithm works so you know why we do need to flip the content. So when you upload a video to TikTok, TikTok will basically scan that video. It'll basically see if anyone else has uploaded that video before in the past, and if someone has, then it's gonna mark you down as unoriginal because, you just uploaded someone else's video. In TikTok eyes, that is unoriginal content, and you know what? That's fair enough. 6 months ago, we were living in fairyland, and these problems were bound to come in. I was on record for saying this 6 months ago. Now here's where the important part comes in. Realistically, if only like 50 other people have re-uploaded your video, or if just around that small amount of number, TikTok doesn't have enough data or enough information on that video for them to flag yours. When they're scrolling through the algorithm and trying to find, content that's similar, when it's so low, like only 50 people have re-uploaded a video, then they might not find it. Some videos might not do well, so they're not scanning for it, and you can kind of go under the radar, which means that they're not going to strike you for unoriginal content, even if it is actually unoriginal content. However, once more than 100 other reposters or clippers have reposted that podcast clip or that YouTube video, that's where the problems come in, because that's when TikTok is going to be like, oh, okay, we've had quite a few of these uploaded on TikTok. Clearly this isn't original content, so anyone that uploads that clip going forward will be hit with the unoriginal strike. So basically that's what the algorithm does. It just tries to match your content with other people's content. So how can we make it harder for the algorithm to match your content with the actual original thing you've posted? If you're wanting to repost this Rotoshaw clip over here, how can you make it so TikTok can't find it? Well, you can do a little something called flipping it, so it looks like this. So if we go into CapCut and then basically just drop our footage into CapCut, all we're going to want to do then is resize the video so it fits the frame, so it looks good for TikTok, and then you're going to see this little button. Now this little button is going to be your new best friend. All you're going to do is click this little button, and as you can see, the video has flipped. Now this little change is going to confuse TikTok's algorithm. When they're scanning for videos that are similar, that little change is going to completely throw off the algorithm for a bit, because the entire frame has changed to the other side. Trying to match it with the other videos that are similar, it's going to have a harder time doing that. Honestly, I flip all my content. It doesn't matter what type of page I'm uploading to, if it's my travel page, my a fashion page or whatever. I flip it all just to make the algorithm work even harder, because the algorithm is really smart, so eventually it might catch on. But basically just doing this means you're going to get away with posting unoriginal content for longer, meaning you're going to actually get paid from your videos. Next up, we want to make sure the content is fresh. Now, what do I mean by fresh? So like I said before, the TikTok algorithm searches the whole database when you upload a video to TikTok. When you're re-uploading like a YouTube video or a podcast clip that's already been clipped hundreds if not thousands of times, like the most viral ones, you're going to get an unoriginal flag. It doesn't matter if you do all the editing in the world to it, you're still going to get an unoriginal flag. Now, one way to beat this 100% of the time, and I literally mean 100% of the time, you'll not have any problems if you do this. Make sure you only clip or steal content from the past 3 days. What I mean by this is when you search for a viral or podcast clip, instead of just finding the one with the most views and going through your TikTok For You page and seeing what's gone viral before, instead what you need to do is is find these viral clips that have gone viral before, find the podcast that they've gone viral on, or find the YouTube videos that they're making clips of. Instead of going for that video, go for their newest uploaded video. What you want to do is actually go for a video that's been uploaded under 3 days. So let's just take a look at a YouTube channel here, and as you can see, it's a famous podcast. They get hundreds of thousands of views on their videos, and they've uploaded in the past 3 days. Now this is prime. This is a prime video right here to clip up, because not a lot of people have clipped this video yet, and even better if you've got it under a day, because that means barely anyone's clipped it. If you're one of the first to clip this, not only are you going to get no unoriginal strike, because you know TikTok hasn't even seen this video yet, so how can it be unoriginal when they haven't even seen the video yet, if that makes sense. When their algorithm checks to see if anyone's re-uploaded this video before, you know, they're not going to find anything. Instead, what they're actually going to find is that you're the first person to upload this, so it's original content for you, the clipper. And second, because no one's seen this before, if you do find a good clip in the new uploaded podcast or the new uploaded YouTube video, you're going to get millions of views and you're going to go viral because no one else has seen it either. So when people see a clip that they've seen loads of times, they're probably just going to scroll past it because they're bored of seeing it. But you're bringing them a brand new clip, which means you're going to get longer engagement on your videos, you're going to get more likes on your videos, more shares, which means TikTok's algorithm is going to send it out to more people, basically meaning you're going to get more views, basically meaning you're going to earn more money from your video, and you're still going to get paid for it because it's classed as original content. This is the game changer. This is what every clipper needs to be doing going forward. This is the method that I use for all of my pages, just because I don't want to risk getting the unoriginal flag. So I only upload content, or re-upload content should I say, that has been posted in the past couple of days. 3 days maximum. That is literally the max that I will do it on. Transforming your content. Now the first 2 steps on this video were fairly easy, you know, anyone can do it, anyone can implement it into their videos, but now we actually need to talk about actually editing them and transforming your content in such a way where you'll never get hit with these problems. If you edit your videos in this way and do the 2 steps that I mentioned earlier, you are never going to be on TikTok's naughty list. You are just you're gonna fly so beneath the radar that you're gonna forget what an unoriginal strike is. At least that's the plan, that's the goal. So the first way I'm going to show you how to edit your videos, well actually in fact it might be easier if I just show you how these videos are edited. Let's have a look at an example.
A friend is someone you can tell bad news to. And they won't tell you why you're an idiot. They won't interfere with your suffering. They'll just listen, and maybe they'll suffer along with you. Okay.
As you can see, there's text appearing on the screen. The video elements are changing back and forth. It's not just a boring static video. It goes from the laptop to the full screen. You know, there's loads of stuff going on here in this video. This is what TikTok classes as original content, especially if you're doing the 2 steps that I mentioned earlier and you're doing this. TikTok you're gonna have no problems. You're gonna be able to clip content and it's gonna be fairly easy to do. You know, you've changed the clip so much that it is now classed as original content. Now, I have actually made a full free tutorial on YouTube that you can go ahead and check right now on how to edit your videos like this. That's if you want to edit your videos in this way. I do have another secret step number 2 on how you could edit your videos, and now I've not released secret step number 2 out to anyone yet. So before you go ahead and watch that editing video, make sure to check out step number 2 just in case, because honestly I think everyone should know about step number 2. Even if you're not going to implement it, if you know and learn about step 2, it could help you in your future videos as well. Alright, so this method I'm about to show you is something that I've not seen anyone talk about on YouTube, on TikTok, anything. I've essentially come up with this myself, and I think it's such an ingenious idea. So for those of you that made it to the end of this video, you know, I'm about to take you with some crazy value and sauce here. So what you need to do is you need to go onto YouTube, and you need to go onto an account like Willany, you know, your Cal Freezies. You want to go onto people that make these short, action-packed 10-minute videos, you know, like I built my own tiny home. That Willany did, or when he does his marathon in Heelys. And you know, if we go into Cal Freezy, does the similar sort of thing, like I tried viral TikTok food, I had a visit the world's biggest McDonald's. All of these videos are good videos to clip, like just for a normal clipping page, but what they're also good, and what a lot of people do, is they react to it. So if we go to like Simon from the Sidemen, Simon react videos, you can see that he literally has a whole page where he just reacts to clips and like funny, you know, and just other YouTubers, and essentially people just love react videos. But that has kind of not been replicated on TikTok well, because you know, you have to show your face, and a lot of you guys don't want to show your face to react to a video, because the whole point of making money on TikTok is that it's faceless. So how can we still do this and be faceless? Let's go back to a Will and E video here. Basically what we're going to do is let's do I built my own tiny house, just to show you what I'm on about. Then what we're going to want to do is go down to show transcript, here we're just going to copy this entire video. Click copy. Then we're going to go over to ChatGPT. Then what we're going to ask ChatGPT is basically, I want you to react to this video, but I want you to act like, and now this bit's important, we want them to act like someone famous, you know, someone that the audience can relate to. You know, back in the day we used to do like SpongeBob trivia videos and that fish news and stuff. Well, let's evolve that and take that one step further. Instead, let's say, I want you to act like, I don't know, KSI or Central C or Mr. Beast or Kai Cenat. Do you know what I mean? You can have this as anyone. You don't have to have it exactly like me. But for the purpose of this video, let's say KSI. I want you to react to this video, but I want you to act like KSI in your reactions. I also want you to only say 10 things and give me the time stamps for the bits that you reacted to. Then essentially what you want to do is paste in the script and throw that into ChatGPT. And what ChatGPT is going to do is it's going to pick the best parts from the video that it wants to react to, and it's going to act like KSI, which is important. So essentially what we've got here is we've got the seconds and times that we need to show in our video. So we've got 07 to 010. Fam, they're leaving the city for the countryside life. No idea what they're getting into. Da da da. Or 112 to 117. Stage 1 is just build the walls. Sounds too simple, but it's not. As you can see here, it's not perfect. Doesn't exactly, you know, sound too much like KSI. Can you be funnier? Man's like, fantastic city life. Nah, let's live in the mud. Bro, you're built for Uber Eats, not off grind survival. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. 017 to 27. 017, a romantic meal with no house. Man's got big plans with zero foundations, literally. Right, this is perfect. Now we've got KSI reacting to the video with timestamps, and we've got a script. So, you know, we've got a lot to work with here. Then all you want to do is import your voice. So I've just got a 1-minute clip of KSI. I've imported it, so as you can see, it's uploaded and it says voice cloned. So KSI's voice is now cloned. And then all we want to do is copy and paste all of this from ChatGPT into Speechify, and then we want to make sure we get rid of the timestamps, because the KSI will actually start saying out the timestamps, which we don't want. The timestamps are basically just for us when we're editing the video to make it a bit easier for us, so we know exactly which parts of the video to cut out and to put into our clipping content. So basically you've got this, and then you just want to click generate, and then Speechify is going to work its magic. Now that we have the KSI audio, it's really simple. All we need to do is go into CapCut. We need to get the video that we want to do, and we want to enlarge it. Now, to sell the effect that we're actually clipping this content, some extra bits. So not only are we going to flip this content, you know, like I showed you earlier, we're going to flip this content so it's hard for TikTok to pick up. Again, I would recommend only going for content that has been uploaded recently. Like this Will and E video got uploaded 3 months ago. I probably wouldn't clip this content because it's been so long. It's probably been clipped on TikTok before, so you run that chance of being unoriginal. You just want to be on the scout for content that's been uploaded within 3 days. But there is a lot of this content uploaded to YouTube. But again, if you have like a big video like this, you know, these tend to be bangers. So anyways, we'll flip this content now. We also want to add like a little motion background. So I'm just going to add a motion background to the back of this clip like this. Very simple to do. I'll leave a download link in the description if you want to download it. So again, it just makes it look that bit more our content. So now all we need to do is go to ChatGPT and see where it left those time things. So we've got 07 to 010. So let's go to 07, which is this part. So let's cut that there, drag that back down here. So that's Will and E making his statement. Then what we want to do is we want to make another cut, essentially freeze that section here so it just stays like this. And then what we want to do is add in the KSI audio for this part. All right, so then we're going to drop in the clip of him saying, oh, okay, then we're going to drop in the first clip of him speaking. So this is where he's on about the frantic city life.
Man's like frantic city life.
As you can see, that's what it sounds like. So then what we need to do to our clip is obviously add KSI, because it looks a bit rubbish without, you know, something on screen. So for someone famous like KSI, we can just put KSI PNG, and we can get, you know, just KSI's face PNG, and just drag that over to CapCut. And then as you can see, it has no background, which is exactly what we want. We just want to put him over like this. Maybe, I don't know, add him like this so he appears when it freezes as well. So it looks at something like this.
Frantic city life.
Man's like frantic city life.
And then obviously when there's this gap in between, I would change the position of KSI. So I'd just, move him around a little bit. I'd move him around a little bit just to add some characters to the video. You don't have to do this. It's just a little something extra that I think works.
Man's like fancy city life. Nah, let's live in the mud, bro. You're built for Uber Eats, not off-grid survival.
And then the video just carries on playing, and again we'll just go back to ChatGPT, would find those timestamps, and would carry on implementing KSI. I've just noticed that I've picked a KSI picture with that on it. Make sure that you don't do that. I'm not exactly sure why I picked the one that had that on it, but again, you can just find one that doesn't have anything on it, and just like that, it has no background again, but it also has none of that, so you could just replace that with that so it looks like that instead. So you can really play around with this and do what you want. And as you know, for CapCut you can just click captions and click auto generate captions and captions for your video. Essentially you'll have something cool, you'll have some React content. It's actually very transformed, like you've actually put a bit of effort into it. You've got someone speaking on it, you've got a cool script, and it's all generated through AI as well. Like that's the thing, this is what took us about 5 minutes to make. Sounds like KSI enough, like it's not perfect, but it kind of does. It's how KSI would speak. It's funny and it's everything you'd want in a video. And also if you really wanted, you could add some Minecraft gameplay, you could add some Subway Surfers. You can really play around with this. I'm just putting this in at the end of the video to show you what's possible out there, another way of how you could transform your content. So those are the two options of transforming your content. You can either transform your content like the first way I showed you. The full tutorial on that is a separate video though, so make sure you check that out if you wanted to do that. As long as you are transforming your content and you are following those 2 steps that I mentioned at the start of the video, clipping is not dead, it's just evolved, and I feel like clipping is something that's going to keep on evolving, so you definitely need to make sure you keep up to date with channels like mine. But I hope you get an idea of why you are getting unoriginal strikes now. So now that if you are implementing these strategies, you will no longer get these. So yeah, definitely make sure to subscribe. I upload videos like this all the time, and I'll see you in the next one.